And we are now transitioning over to Bugsnax Any Percent by Conception SR.
All right. Thank you very much. Yes, my name is Conception SR. This is Bugsnax, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for everyone who had donated to make this bonus run happen. $500 is no small feat, so um, all that money going towards the Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center is just so great, and I'm really thankful for everyone who has donated to make this happen. We're going to be running the any percent category because this is a no holds barred event, so it's one of the only times that I can throw my glitches around. So we're gonna do some glitches. We're gonna do some out of bounds. We're gonna have some fun with it. Let's start off with this. Wolf, pick a color for me: orange, yellow, green, or black.
Orange.
Orange. Good choice. Good choice. So that's going to be the color of our main character going in here. Okay, so we're going to... the timing's a little strange for Bugsnax, so what we do is we start the save file, and as the first cutscene opens is when the timer will start, so I will give the best countdown that I can to try and get it to line up. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was like almost like perfect. All right, yeah. So Bugsnax, what is it? Well, what is it? So right here, this is a little Strabby on the top of my mic stand here, and that Strabby is a bug snack. They are kind of bugs and they're kind of snacks, as you can see. Our main character here is a journalist who's come to the island to study Bugsnax and the people who inhabit the island around Bugsnax as well. And yeah, hopefully solve some mysteries and stuff like that as well. But as you can imagine, since this is the any percent category and it is super short, we're not going to see it much. I'm running on nothing right now. Just wanted to show you by looking at the ground there. Gonna hop over here, hop down here, and what we did is skip an intro cutscene cinematic that lasts about 3 minutes, and we're gonna keep skipping stuff by going right around our boy Philbo there, jumping onto some geometry and getting out of bounds so that we can get into the load zone early. We call that intro skip. It skips not only that intro cutscene, but the beginning, tutorial.
I think we have an issue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Let's see if I can fix that.
We're still on the title screen.
Set my capture card.
It's fine. It's Gandiga Marathon. Technical difficulties putting us behind don't matter as much.
Not on your end. I think my capture card froze.
Some people do. Godorito Bandito does think Conception's audio is kind of low. Okay.
Huh.
Well, we'll be right back after those issues are sorted out. It should only take a couple minutes. But yeah, Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center, home to many dogs. They've saved 2,000 dogs in the past, and are gonna save many more and give many more a nice home to be in. And we are proud as a group. We are proud to be a part of that. Reminder, we are close to $3,000 raised, and we have one last incentive. Save or kill the council. It's $70 kill, $71 save. So any dollar amount will either tie it up or give a new leader. Personally, I say kill the council, but it's up to your personal preference. We now bring you Bugsnax Any Percent by Conception SR.
Okay, let's try this again. All right. One, should be a little bit more better to hear, and two, you should see things moving on the screen, hopefully. So yeah, my name is Conception SR. We're just going to start on over. And we're going to do some Bugsnax Any Percent. We're still going to roll with our orange save file, so we're going to do that. And we're just going to jump right into it. So I'll count you down because timing is a little weird for the category. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Wasn't as precise as the first time, of course, but you know, here we are. Yeah, so as I was mentioning before, this is Bugsnax. They're kind of bugs, they're kind of snacks, just like my little Strabby here. Yeah, they're these little critters that we're going to be capturing and using in order to complete quests and stuff like that. But we're not going to be doing too many quests because this is the any percent category. So we're going to be doing a lot of out of bounds, a lot of exploits and things like that. First of all, I'm running on nothing, as you can see. So there's just an invisible barrier there that we can use in order to skip on by an intro cinematic that is about 3 minutes long. There's Philbo there who we're supposed to do some quests with, but we're going to ignore those by parkouring up these rocks here. Using those and hopping on behind. And that is what we call in the industry intro skip. Skips that cinematic, skips Philbo's quest line, skips a lot of dialogue as well, so we save a lot of time. Here we are in Garden Grove. Garden Grove is a very interesting area because it's one of the only areas in the game that will not change no matter what category you're playing. And that's mainly because it's one of the only areas in the game that you cannot get into a loading zone early from. You can get out of bounds, but you can't, for some reason, activate a load zone. I don't know why that is, but that's just how it is. So we're going to be doing quests, and hopefully we're going to be doing them fast here. So we're going to grab some ketchup, throw some down there, and then hopefully we're going to hit this cycle and capture a Frider through the ground here. Nope. Nope, not gonna get it this time, of course. I was 2 for 2 on marathon runs of this game this weekend of getting that really hard trick, which is called a fast rider. But instead, we're gonna capture it the old-fashioned way by throwing down a trap and some sauce, getting that Frider on over, falling into our trap. Just how the game would like. And then we're gonna catch our bunger. And then one last bug snack here, the Shishka bug. This one is particularly finicky, and it didn't want to give me. So two things missed there, of course, so to waste optimal time, but that's all right. We have a backup for that. So first we're going to turn in the Frider that we caught. Second, we're going to turn in we're supposed to turn in 2 Shishka bugs, but we did not turn in the other one because we don't have the other one. So what we're going to do is we're going to run back over. For some reason, as a failsafe. When that quest activates, the game makes it so that the other Shishka bug respawns just in case you mess something up. The reason why I want to catch the one that I already caught as opposed to trying to recatch the one that I missed is because it's a lot slower to get the Shishka bug out of the bush than it is to just go catch one that's already out of the bush, because we'd have to get like a bunger to run over there, knock it out of the bush, and then throw down a trap in the paths between the 2 bushes that it would run between. So it wastes a lot of time. But, you know, awful slow, but we got through the Garden Grove quests here with Wambus, the farmer there, and then now we're going to do a quick hop around Filbo so we can get ahead of him and grab this journal, which we need to do a little tutorial section. So it's just faster to grab it while we're waiting for Filbo to get over there. And then we just have to mash through this, basically. There's not really much involved with it. It's a little tutorial section where we just have to flip through a journal. All right. And then we are in Snaxburg. So, typically how the game works here is Snaxburg acts like a little hub. So it has a lot of other areas that branch off from Snaxburg that you go into. There are characters to find there. There are new Bugsnax to catch and stuff like that. But because this is any percent, we're not going to worry about that. First, we're going to say hi to Filbo. Hi, Filbo. Just get right in Filbo's face here as we walk down. And then the second thing we're going to do is we're going to really quick interview Filbo, because as I mentioned in the first attempt with this, we are a journalist. So we're actually here to study and interview the people who are on the island, as well as look at the Bugsnax and figure out, like what exactly is going on. Right away though, we're gonna do several sequence breaks in a row. So first I'm gonna do a setup on this one where I jump on the fence post. I'm gonna jump on the fence post. There we go. Then we're gonna jump on these roofs, and then across the river, and then very carefully jump on this geometry. Very carefully jump on this geometry. Very carefully jump on this geometry. There we go. So now we're actually in a new area, Sugar Pine Woods, that we're not at all supposed to have been able to access yet. As you can see, there was like a drawbridge that would need to have been knocked down in order for us to cross, but we don't have time for that. We're just gonna use the environment to our advantage. We're then gonna do another sequence break to get into an area called Frosted Peak early, and we're gonna do that, by jumping on this snow pile, and then we're gonna jump on this avalanche, get around an invisible barrier there, and just fall straight down. Voila. We are now in Frosted Peak, and Frosted Peak is actually like the last biome of the game. So the game is awful confused right now. It's saying, if you got here, that means you had to have gotten all the tools. So therefore, we're going to give you all the tools. So as we get into Frosted Peak here, it gives us all the tools, which is great because we can use them for yet another sequence break rather. This one is going to be called Door Skip. So I'm going to launch myself up onto the lip of the door here. I'm gonna just place this in a very particular spot, and then just use the collision of the tripwire and the door to shove myself through the door, and that gets us down into the Undersnacks. So believe it or not, if you were playing casually, we're about 95% through the game already. From a speedrun perspective, we're a little less than halfway through, but if you were playing this casually, you'd be like, there's like 5% more of game to go. Unfortunately, though, from this point forward, once you get through the door, be it by doing that door skip, or if you're playing another category that prohibits the door skip for any reason, qualifying the door to open, by doing quests, the run doesn't really change from at this point forward. Everyone has to go through the Undersnacks. Everyone has to do this end game sequence that we call the Gauntlet, and everyone has to do a few more dialogue sequences as well. So the runs don't really change from that point forward. So this is this is probably like the slowest part of the run, because after this we jump right into the Gauntlet, which is a series of micro games kind of. So if we happen to have any donations, plugs, incentives that we want to get out, now is probably going to be the best and only time for it.
No new donations. But we do have one last incentive for a run after this. Mass Effect save or kill the council, which is currently 70 for kill or 71 to save. Any donation will tie it up or change the lead. I highly recommend doing that since we're pretty close to $3,000 total.
Oh, that would be cool. And shout outs to Sanjan, who is a fantastic runner, by the way. I'm really looking forward to Mass Effect, not only because it's a wonderful game, but because Sanjan puts on a good show. So I'm very excited for that run, and I really would love to see some competition for that final bid war. So yeah, get your donations in if you're able. And of course, it goes to such a good cause, which is the Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center in Norfolk, Virginia. So yeah, get those donos in. I will say, so from a speedrun perspective, one tiny thing that's different that you can do in the any percent category that you can't do in any other category, basically, is that we can actually mash the interact or talk button here, and that will begin a conversation with Eggabell. The game gets really confused there because we haven't talked to Eggabell yet, so therefore we're going to get her like first conversation dialogue options, but also we're transitioning into another part of the game. You know, we're getting flung out the window there. So the game gets really confused, and for some reason it loads that section like 2 or 3 seconds earlier than it normally would have. I don't know why that is exactly, but it sure does. All right, we're going to attempt to do some parkour here, and we nail it. That's actually really, really difficult to do. We have to land on a very narrow fence post, and then very quickly make a long jump onto the treetops there in order to skip across. It saves about 2 seconds over the normal way that you would walk, which is just fall down, hop up on the bridge, and then walk around. So nice little time save there. And then here we are in the gauntlet. This is like the end sequence. We got to get everyone off the island. We got to combat the Bugsnax that are coming at us. I'm not going to really go into why. I don't want to spoil the game for those who are interested in playing it and haven't yet, but I highly recommend everyone does. This game is fantastic. Really, really great storylines. Lots of like fun side quests, and then obviously, you know, catching all the Bugsnax is a joy as well. There's 100 of them. There's going to be free DLC early next year. Hopefully like January, February. It's going to be called the Isle of Big Snacks, so that's going to give us some new Bugsnax as well as some giant versions of Bugsnax that we know about, such as a giant bunger. So I'm very excited to see what that's about. And then it also has beautiful LGBTQIA2+ representation that you don't get to see a lot in other video games. So if that's something that you're interested in and seeing, which I highly suggest, yeah, checking this game out. So that first part of the gauntlet, we just needed to use our slap chop there to slap some shrabbies around. That was pretty fast. And then the second one here, we use this grappler, but it's no longer a grappler because it's got a boxing glove on the end of it. So we ended up using it to punch Bugsnax. Now the way around that we do that is the first phase, we get up on the side of the Bugsnax as opposed to hitting them from the forward, because that means we can take out the whole line in one punch as opposed to like 2 or 4 individual punches. Then I walk in a very specific pattern in order to trigger the second wave a little early, which is these Bugsnax called snackeries. They're like daiquiris, frozen drinks that pop out of the ground, but you don't have to wait for them to pop out of the ground. You can actually aim towards their spawn location. If you time it right, you can hit them right as they're spawning, which I was able to do. And then third wave has these praying picantises, which are like praying mantis Bugsnax. What you're meant to do is hit them straight on, and then they actually explode into 3 smaller Bugsnax, and then you got to hit those 3 Bugsnax straight on. Instead, what we do is we actually get behind them and hit them towards Shelda and Floofty. And what that does is when they explode into the smaller Bugsnax, and Shelda and Floofty will actually start eating them, which is a lot faster than me having to hit, you know, up to 6 Bugsnax with my little boxing glove. So saves us a lot of time. This particular game, there isn't anything we can do to speed it up or slow it down, really. All of the waves are on a timer, so as long as you don't mess up the last wave, then you're in good shape. However, this one is particularly difficult. This is called barrels. Barrels requires very precise timings as well as locations that we're going to be placing these flying barrels in order to do it as fast as possible. So I'm just going to focus on this a little bit, not going to talk too much. But as you can see, what we're doing there is we're trying to time our barrel shots with killing the wave all at once as opposed to fighting them all individually. All right, let's see how we do. Okay, looks like we're in good shape for this one.
We might have another issue again.
No way. Are you serious?
The game does not seem to be moving on stream.
What the heck? Great. I don't know why this keeps happening.
Is your capture card an older one, maybe?
No, it's very new, actually.
While you're doing that, I just want to point out how much I love the name Shish Kebab. That is a great name.
Let's see. Yeah, Shishka Bug is a really good one. There are a lot of really clever names here.
Bunger.
Let's see. I did that. Just waiting for it to see if it pops back on here. Not looking promising, though.
You know, I've joked several times over the past couple marathons that my presence just makes stuff stop working. I think there might be something to that. Conception is quickly restarting his stream. It should take but a moment. Just a brief reminder, we are heading into the ending stretch of the marathon, but that is no reason to stop donating. We still have one very important incentive. Save or kill the council in Mass Effect. Currently it's 70 for kill, 71 to save. Any dollar amount will change the outcome, whether it be a tie or a new leader. So donate to save those puppers, or save or kill the council.
Okay. Are we back? I think we're back. All right. Let's just finish this before anything else happens, I guess. Let's see, what wave am I on here? Okay, good. I'm set up for success. Sorry about that. I have no idea what is causing these issues. It's very strange. There we go. All right, so yeah, we just need to clear out a couple more waves here. That might be too late. Let's see. Nope, that's good. So actually, despite everything, was a perfect barrel section, which is by far the hardest part of the gauntlet here. So moving on, we just have this this little Strabby and a spike ball here, and we're just gonna run over some Bugsnax. Not too hard of a challenge. They spawn at set times and in set locations, so as long as we know where we're going, it's not too bad. The only thing that can really mess us up here a little bit is that the Strabby can do a quick little like weird swerve thing, which it actually did to me just then, where instead of like moving straight, it likes to swerve in a circle. So that makes it so that you can't get set up on the wave as much as you'd like to. But otherwise, you know, ultimately pretty good. All right, last few waves here. I'm just not gonna bother with that one. My gosh, really messing me up there. There we go. All right. Like last 3 waves, I think. 2, and then last wave right here. There we are. Little sloppy, but ultimately fine. Because we don't do a lot of like the side quests and stuff like that, we don't have to worry about, you know, too many of the Bugsnax reaching the people that we're trying to save. It doesn't fully matter. It usually will stay fine because we don't do any quests that would involve like them eating Bugsnax, therefore them having less room to hold Bugsnax on them. So not too big of a deal. Also, for some reason, this is the only dialogue sequence we can't skip out of the entire gauntlet. So we're just gonna enjoy a little conversation between Wambus and Triffany while we make our way over to the last gauntlet challenge here, which is just using our special sauce to get the bungers and spuddies to charge into each other. And this is all just about like best placement of sauce based off of their spawn points, which also don't change, so it works out pretty good there. So we're gonna throw 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and then you got to hit Wambus for good measure. Not a legit run unless you hit Wambus with some sauce. All right, and then we're actually done with the gauntlet here, believe it or not. So we just run up here.
Okay. Never mind. Gotta get on board now.
And then we have just a little bit of a cutscene play out. So because of all the tech issues and stuff, I'll do, you know, my shout outs here because this is all just like cutscene and filler stuff. Yeah, thank you so much to everyone who has made No Holidays Allowed 21 such a success, especially everyone who's been working behind the scenes, because I know how hard it is to make it a week-long event runs as smoothly as it has thus far. Me, of course, throwing a wrench into that, trying my best to throw a wrench into it, but we made it happen anyway, so thank you to everyone who has been a part of it. Special shout out to the host team. I am the head of hosting here for the team, so I always appreciate my host fam getting up there on the mic and making it happen, getting those donations rolling. If you want to learn how to speedrun Bugsnax, you can just go on to speedrun.com/Bugsnax, and you can join our Discord from there. We're a friendly group.
Hey, buddy.
We're always happy to ask questions, you know, answer questions, and help out anybody who might need help with learning any of the techniques and stuff. Any percent, as well, as you can see, is a very short category, and it's a very easy run to learn. It's one of those like easy to run, like hard to master kind of runs. So I highly suggest it if you're looking for a nice, fun, lighthearted speed run to get into. And then you can also follow me, twitch.tv/ConceptionSR, and here comes time. And time. So, yeah, follow me, twitch.tv/ConceptionSR, twitter.com/ConceptionSR, ConceptionSR everywhere. You'll find me. But yeah, I don't want to keep too much more time. Thank you to everyone who made this run happen, and I'm sorry I couldn't give it to you as smoothly as I would have liked, but we did get to see it from beginning to end, so I do appreciate that. And stick around for Mass Effect by Sanjin. This is going to be an excellent run. It's going to be such a blast, so I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you. It was nice having you here.
Thank you. I appreciate it.